This is Money in Tech. I'm Perianne Boring at Inside Bitcoins NYC. I'm joined with Will O'Brien, the CEO of BitGo, which pioneered multisig technology. Can you first just tell us a brief overview of what multisig is?
Sure, Perianne. So multisig is the ability, instead of signing transactions with a single private key, you can use a multi-factor wallet, like a 2 of 3 wallet where you issue 3 keys and you need any 2 of those to sign a transaction. That allows for more security than a typical wallet because you distribute the keys to different parties or different machines and there's no single point of attack.
Who needs multisig?
Well, everybody needs multisig. Individual consumers and investors should be using a multisig wallet. We offer one at BitGo.com. Also, businesses need multisig. If you think about a business like Overstock.com that's accepting Bitcoin, or financial institutions like Fortress who are now holding Bitcoin, they need multisig because multiple people in the organization need to have signing rights and approvals over spending limits. So actually today we launched BitGo Enterprise, which is a suite of services around business solutions for the enterprise, allowing multiple signers and a multisig wallet at the core.
All right, so you're just announcing BitGo Enterprises, and it has 3 different components: spending and velocity limits, user management, and 24/7 monitoring. So let's just go through those real quick so people can get a better idea. How do spending and velocity limits work?
Right, so this is very akin to familiar bank software. You set up a wallet with spending limits saying that maybe I can only spend 10 Bitcoin in a day without a secondary approval, or 3 Bitcoin in a single transaction. So the business will set up these limits and make sure that anybody in the organization, whether it's somebody in the finance department or the accounting department who's sending transactions, can't go send $10 million to an address somewhere in Tahiti and catch a plane. Those are the spending and velocity limits.
And what are the user management services?
So the user management services is a way to add users to a wallet. Today, a wallet is really, with a single private key, is just whoever owns that private key. And if your private key is stolen, then your money can be stolen. With a multi-sig wallet, a multi-signer wallet like BitGo Enterprise, you can add a number of people in the organization. The CEO can have rights, the CFO, the VP of accounting, the director of finance, even an outside auditor or analyst who needs to verify your accounts. And that's why we partnered with hedge funds and financial institutions who have those outside auditing requirements as well, and this serves that purpose.
Right, and how do the 24/7 monitoring services work?
So all of the funds that are secured with BitGo are held on the blockchain. We don't actually hold any funds for the user. BitGo holds one key, and we act as a co-signer on transactions. We explore and we keep a record of everything on the blockchain at all times. So we're always watching your accounts, and we're always giving you monitoring and alerts over SMS or other kind of notifications. So if anything moves without your permission, you're going to get a warning. When we are asked to co-sign a transaction, if somebody who's compromised your account is trying to co-sign a transaction, say from Moscow, and you usually sign from San Francisco, we just won't sign that transaction because of the network fraud detection that we built in. So it's always being watched, your account is always safe, your holdings are always safe.
And another announcement coming out of BitGo this week is the BitGo Cold Key. So where will this be utilized?
So the cold key is our answer to cold storage. Typically, cold storage is a single key account where that key was generated offline. It has that security, but doesn't have the convenience. With a BitGo 3-key wallet, we generate 1 key with BitGo, 1 key with the user, and the 3rd key we generate offline. So you can use something like a Piper wallet or another service to create that key and store it offline. That means that if an attacker wanted to steal your funds and they wanted to get the 2 keys that were originally given to the user, they'd have to go into your safe and they'd have to go onto your computer. It's really hard to penetrate that type of attack.
And while we're here at Inside Bitcoins, can you just talk about what you'll be speaking at your panel later today?
Absolutely. So I'm speaking about multisig, trying to provide an introduction to multisig and how it's going to empower new industries like real estate, escrow, marketplaces, and also how to prevent the next Mt. Gox with exchanges.
And what do you think is the most common theme you've seen here today?
I think people are really excited about how mainstream adoption is going to occur. We saw Jeremy Allaire tell us it's going to take 10 years, and we see people here who think it's happening in the next 6 months. So there are debates on timeline, but everybody believes Bitcoin is here to stay.
Thanks, Will O'Brien, CEO of BitGo, Perianne Boring, Money in Tech.